Sanctuary was established in 1990. It actually started out being called Good Day Ranch. Good Day Ranch was mostly farm animals. They did goat milking and had pony rides. And over the years, more and more owners and other animals came, exotics from either other collections, from animal cruelty investigation cases, surplus from other zoos, and people's exotic pets that they'd surrendered. So in 1994, the people that started Good Day Ranch changed the name to reflect the increased population of exotics and changed the name to Austin Zoo. We're not a heavily staffed facility. We rely a lot on volunteers because we're a nonprofit organization. We do have 17 staff members, paid staff members, and almost everyone on staff does just about everything that it takes to run a zoo, which means taking care of the animals, getting feed for the animals, providing good veterinary care for the animals, and then of course there's the usual business operations and facilities management. We have no municipal or governmental ties at all. We receive no government funding here, and we function both as a zoo to educate people about conservation and why they should not get exotic animals for pets, as we do a sanctuary and rescue organization, which San Antonio and Dallas and other similar zoos do not function in the sanctuary. Our purpose is to provide homes for animals that have no other place to go. We have close to 350 animals currently at Austin Zoo, and those animals represent over 100 different species. The funding that we get as far as being able to operate the zoo, take care of the animals, pay staff salaries, primarily comes from our admissions. That's where we differ from a regular sanctuary. Most sanctuaries are not open to the public, or they're open to the public only on a limited basis. Austin Zoo chose to have a zoo operation in order to provide more funding so we can provide sanctuary to more animals, we can rescue more animals. So admissions, gift shop sales, donations from both companies and individuals, that makes up the largest portion of our revenue stream, which is also supplemented by grants. We've taken in 2 lions, a male and a female, Cleopatra and Caesar, that came in as adolescent lions. They came from a private owner. We've taken in monkeys, we've taken in birds, we've taken in reptiles, we've taken in hoofstock, just a wide variety and assortment of animals, and almost every single one of those was someone's pet. We've handled a couple of animal cruelty seizures and accepted those animals here at the instruction of the court. But again, most of our animals were exotic pets. Wild animals do not make a good pet. That is the message that we at Austin Zoo and Animal Sanctuary try to get across to people every day. Animals should be left in the wild whenever possible. Once they're adopted as a pet, be it sold by a breeder at a very young age, once they've been handled by humans, they can no longer be released back into a native habitat with their own kind of animals. So they end up at a place like this that will provide them a forever home in captivity, which of course is not nearly as good for them as if they would have had the chance to live in the wild. Roadside zoos are more of a kind of a tourist attraction place. They're typically small. They typically exist solely for the purpose of making money for the owners. Their care of the animals is not their primary function or purpose, so the animals may not be receiving proper diets. They probably are not receiving proper veterinary care. Usually the people that operate those types of facilities are not trained in how to handle the animals, so there's a lot of risk and danger not only to the public viewing the animals, but to the animals themselves. Circuses tend to use animals in a way that we at Austin Zoo do not believe is appropriate. They're being used for entertainment. I have no first-hand knowledge, but the articles and information that I've read, it seems that circuses perhaps don't treat their animals as well as they should. I think zoos serve a useful place in the world. Even the zoos that receive government funding or are privately owned versus being a nonprofit facility, They tend to very much care about their animals, provide good veterinary care, good diets, and have appropriately trained staff to handle those animals. Austin Zoo's mission has always been to be a sanctuary and to operate under the guidance of our board of directors to provide our rescue and rehabilitation and sanctuary role in this area. The main attractions at Austin Zoo are definitely our big cats. Everyone loves the big cats, and because we're a sanctuary, we have many more big cats than a regular zoo would have. The big cats are very expensive to care for, both in veterinary care and in the large quantity of meat that they consume. We feed out about 185 pounds of meat every single day. Every animal here has an interesting story, and all of them have been rescued 100%. So that we have many stories to tell about the animals here. I think the Austin Zoo is a really unique place. Our mission, of course, being to rescue animals in need. And in doing that, one of the things that we pride ourselves on is providing top-notch quality care for each of these animals, and being able to raise the funds in order to make that happen.